Welcome back. Huh. Wonder if this is on. Audio sounds good. I don't know about the feedback. Usually can hear myself through the headsets unless I turn them off. I need to be more prepared for this. I just woke up. That's my excuse. If you can hear me, hit the like button. Oh man. Biggest race of the year. Sounds fine. Thank you. Smash that like button. Oof. Yeah, running a little late myself. I was sleeping. You guys don't know I work nights, so I was supposed to do stuff today, but completely forgot, I guess. Just overslept right through it. That's what happened. I'm going to be messing with this. I don't know why. Did I plug in the wrong hole? That's what she said. Just kidding. Just kidding. Remember, this is not kid friendly. Oh, man, I'm running a little late. People probably think I was like, he's never going to show up. Wait a second. Talk about crazy numbers at the Grands. They actually put a cap. They actually put a cap on the classes. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the cap is. Because, like I said, I just woke up. I really don't know what the cap. I need to look at that. That's crazy. That is that is insane. I mean, honestly, I know it was going to be a big race. We all knew this was going to be a big race. Oh, Nick. So we all knew hit that. If you showed up, hit that like button. I would appreciate it. I'm going to say that a couple times now. I'll stop saying it. Um, but we knew this was going to be huge. I mean, it's 457 entries. Oh, 462 now. Holy crap. 46. I mean, I guess 550. I guess 550. That's why I guess. And to be honest, I don't even think. I think Charlotte might have been smaller than than it usually was. But man, it's insane about how big it's gotten. So they capped the classes to 106 entries per class. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is crazy. The racing should be insane though. I remember it's the best of the best that show up to this event. Even like okay, I said the best of the best show up to this event. Even if you haven't been racing that long, and like myself, the first first time I remember that we had this Grand National, I just got into karting. I was karting maybe 2 months, 3 months, and went to Grands. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that event. But I learned so much from these big events. You learn so much information. It's like information overload. Yeah, it was cold as fuck too, and I ended up getting sick. But it's like information overload. But you learn so much at these big events that makes you way better at the club level, regional level. Like it's insane. Like the racing's better. This year's gonna be awesome. The coverage, Kart Chaser, they always do an awesome coverage. If you watch their events, um, awesome coverage. They've done a lot for the sport for sure. I keep looking down because I keep looking at the cap and stuff. And I want to talk about the entry list, but you know me, I harder than hell to get on this damn thing. I don't know why. I'm trying to look at the List. It's on Race Select, isn't it? Oh man, yeah, it was insane. I borrowed my brother's trailer and threw my stuff inside of it and headed up to Grants. And I didn't even know what a rev limiter was. I was I was so far off of it, it wasn't even funny. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" But by the end of the weekend, I was maybe 4 seconds a lap slower than everybody else. And then by the end of the weekend, I brought it down to like a second. And there at that time, you can still run the mix, big nose together and everything. And I was on a straight CIK body work and stuff. And that's my excuse. Um, I couldn't. I couldn't. Oh, finally entry list. Jesus. Like I didn't have enough arrow. Okay, track map. Or, 92 in senior medium. Oh, whoever's racing medium is crazy. So many big names on here too. 41 in masters. Okay, the number's coming up. Masters is going to be a good one. Yeah, there's a lot of good guys here. Okay. I'm going to be shooting for a top 20 because the number went up to 41. It's going to be good. Senior heavy, 60 carts. I wonder if they'll do an LCQ for senior heavy then, or they just let all 60 run. I would like to see all 60 run. Senior light, 83. Ugh. 83 in senior light. Legends, even the old guys, man. Legends, 39 in legends. 72 in juniors. Even 27 cadets, man. And I like watching the smaller kids race, man. They're first of all, they look funny. They look funny. They look funny in the carts. Um, but hands down, they have some of the best battles. Sportsman's 35, Kid Kart 13. That's awesome to see. Yeah, those are some big number classes. Man, can't believe it. It's so many people just getting ready. Yeah, I mean, I would love to head up to Canada. That would be awesome. Race up there with you guys. I see the tracks. Tracks would look awesome. They're very flowy though. Like up in Canada, tracks look very flowy. Yeah, the cadets are so. I like when they put the mohawks on and everything. It's cool. I was thinking about doing a mohawk one year, but then they would just be looking at the back at the guy that's in the mohawk. Oh man, it's insane. I don't know why the numbers have shot up so high because everybody's sitting talking about like all the others, all the other platforms have been saying like, shortage of this, shortage of that. We don't have enough motors going around. We don't have enough this, enough that. I mean, it shows there is a ton of people signing up. Ton of people. I mean, and it's usually a couple walk-ups at the end. It's so many people. I don't even know who's going to win. Like the whole top 10 has a chance of winning. That's how crazy it is. Now, in this type of racing, you gotta stay nose to tail. At least the top. The top needs to stay nose to tail and like not try to battle it out. I mean, it'll be good racing if the whole field starts battling out. Just bunch up everybody so everybody has a chance to win. Jordan Pryor, last year's champ, for I think the medium or light. He won one of them. He won medium or light. He's showing up. I mean, it's so many. Just looking at this list is insane. I don't have no clue who's going to end up taking it. Yet people from everywhere. I mean, Jonathan Treadwell. He was one of the champions too this year. Canadian guys. And of course, you got Colin Warren. Colin Aiken has been quick. Brandon Jersey. He's been out of a seat for a while, but he's still going to be fast. You got Dylan. Dylan's been flying. He just has bad luck. Owen Lloyd, after switching the MGM, he is quick. You got Mo, Ian Quinn, Jake Duvall. The thing is, some of these guys have been out of the cart for a little bit. But you have David Vasquez out there. He's quick. Vasquez. Sorry. Nicole's yelling at me. Sorry. If I mess up your name, it's okay. Overbeck. You got Sean Myers. Oh, man. Just the name is crazy. You got Matt Del Sol, Christopher McKeithen. You got Jed Perkins on the MGM. You got Chris Carroll. Is that Kyle or Kale Zimmerman? I've heard the name before. Eli Warren, Elijah Skaggs, Adam Maxwell. Like all those guys I named off they're all front runners. Oh, man, Masters David Cole. Now, David, he doesn't get to race much, right? And for some reason, he forgets where the track goes. Like the longer the race goes, he starts forgetting like where he's at on track. I don't know what he's thinking, or if he's like, thinking about like like what the announcer's saying or something, but he just loses his mind and literally drives right off track. So if you wait long enough behind him, you don't have to pass him. He'll let you by because he'll forget where he's going. Oh, Tim's man. Chris. Chris is the one that did my helmet. Ron Clyde, he's been quick all year. He's gotten real fast. You got Todd Barron, JD Gunn, Todd Davis. This is the Masters class. You got Joe, Kevin Medeiros. He's quick. Oh, you got Mark Steele. They're Canadian. Jesus. Rob Halden. Book It is in Masters this year? Did he run Masters last time? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's going to be. Him and David might not talk after this weekend. Man. Oh, Jeff Shaw. He's been quick out in Texas, man. He's been killing it. Dempner, Michael, Jamie Bradford, Jesus, Eric Fagan. He's the one that won it last year. He's always fast. Jeez. And you got a couple of Canadians, Kevin Maid, John Price, Dan from Miami. You got the legend Ryan Cassidy. Masters is stacked. I don't see Casey Stahl though. Maybe he's scared. Maybe Stahl Racing's a little scared. Maybe my last video scared them. They probably don't want none of this. He's like, you know what? I'm out. Jorge's actually picked up some speed. He's fast. I'm out. I'm going to sit this one out. I know it's my home track. I know I've run it 1,000 times, but I'm out. No. The White Claw that he drinks, that's horrible. I can't believe that man drinks White Claw. No, Casey and Tad has gone so fast lately. It's no joke. Ever since they switched to the Lawson engine, because it's not the chassis. All right, we know it's not the Burrell guys. It's not the chassis. They switched to the Lawson, and they've been fast. and then they put in seat time. It's like I think they're up there for like every damn club race. That's what people don't know. Like they've been racing for a minute and they put in seat time and it's insane. Like I was so happy watching the video the other day with Tad and he ends up getting podium and I was through the moon, man. I was so happy for that man. All the hard work time paying off, finally getting I mean a podium just running up front with everybody. It's just so excuse me, so good to watch cuz you know, some people think we just pick up a camera and start talking, but yeah, that's what we do. But also, okay, okay, that's what we do. But hard work goes into this. Like I don't know how far they're from the track, but they still gotta go out there and make it and practice days and put the time and effort in and edit and everything else. I'm just so happy for them. Ah man, they've done great things. Like I'm just happy for them, and then Kart Chaser 2 Xander with everything he's done. I know he focuses more on the two-stroke side of things, but him coming over to the biggest race on the four-stroke side. Now, hopefully, they don't just focus. And I see there's a couple names that are missing, unless I haven't gone to a light setup yet. Heavy's just insane. There's just way too many people. Senior light, there's a couple guys I know that are going to be in here. I'm thinking. I'm really looking for a couple names that haven't been signed up yet that I thought they're going to sign up. So, um, but I know how he is with when the two-stroke guys come race four strokes. He says it's like solidifies if we're fast or not, but really it's the other way around, in my opinion. All right, Briggs, you can see this isn't. I know how the economy is, and we say it's a lot of stuff is not. It's. I mean, the prices are going up and everything. Let's talk about it. Prices are going up and everything, but Briggs is still comes down to 99% driver. All right. I just talked about. Well, since they got on the Lawson, that's why they got fast. No, 99% is driver. Don't get me wrong. Having a good motor, um, every engine builder does a great job. Uh, they all put out great power. They get the maximum out of the package, correct? The maximum out of the package. The thing is, people come out here and first thing you say, "Oh man, I was like fast in practice." And this is going to be the biggest thing at Grants, man. The amount if you're racing, this is your first time racing this year, the amount of rubber, if it does not rain, the amount of rubber thrown down at at this layout, you can almost take the whole track wide open. That's how much rubber is going to be on the track. And then people start thinking like, "Oh yeah, my motor start falling off, and the engine wasn't as strong as it was before. Cart, just wasn't working as well." Because you gotta think ahead. You gotta think ahead. You gotta set the cart up for what the track is giving you. So you gotta think ahead. All right. So you start off the weekend fast, and you're like, "Oh, cart's perfect, fast, right out of the box, man. That's great." Thursday, man, I'm the fastest. I'm like second fastest in the field. Everybody's sliding out there and got no grip. I'm just hooked up and gone. You're screwed. You're screwed because if you don't make any changes or you stay there, once you slap on new tires, that's why you see people. Man, they were fast in that warm up session, but man, they slap on new tires and they're slow. And the people that were like back in the back are up top, and they're like, "How that happened?" Well, we set the cart up for grip coming in later on, and we're just driving a cart that we can barely hang on. Because I'm always thinking about how, like ahead, like, okay, what's the track gonna do now? I just had 400 since I have what 41 in my class. I just had 420 carts hit the track. What's the grip level going to be like now? How's the track going to change? I mean, that's you gotta be thinking ahead. That's insane. That's crazy. I mean, you gotta be thinking so far out in the future. People that want to win practice. I get it. You want to be fast, but at the same time, you gotta think ahead. I mean, it is smart for the people that go out there, slap on some new tires after the track warms up, get some heat in it, get some rubber. Then they put some new tires on. They're like, okay, this is what my cart did when I threw some new tires at this session, at this point, right? So if you put new tires on, boom, okay. For some of us, I brought good, almost like new tires. All right, I got two sets, almost like new tires. Right, they don't have too many races on them, but I'm gonna put on a better set, my better set later on. Actually, I don't even know which one's the better set to be honest. So I'm gonna put on one set and I'm gonna put on the other set and see how it goes. So yeah, I'm shooting from the hip like usual. But yeah, you just gotta think ahead and get ready. I mean, this is by far the biggest event. And the thing is, okay, people are like, man, it's they raised the prices. I mean, you gotta think maybe the track raised the price a little bit for their because they rent the track out, or Kart Chaser came in, they got adjust for that. But then they give the prices they give away. They spend like 20 grand in prizes to give away at these events. That's insane. And the people they bring in, yeah, it's I mean the best of the best in the industry because they try and make the racing as fair as possible too and as good as possible. But everybody's not going to be happy at the end. Trust me. And I don't even know what's going to happen with this carburetor must be on the car. They now got calibrated finger tool, checking the burrs and other stuff. I don't know. CKNA at least they do their due diligence, and tech is always really tight, and they make sure uh nobody's you know doing everything. Everybody's within the rules, and if there's any discrepancies, they talk it out. They think about it first, right? But they keep their racing tight as possible. Um, I really like the event. I harp on tech a lot. Um, I don't make it to tech on these big events, so I really don't care about it. But um, I wish I could just make it a tech just to fuck with them. But yeah, it's insane. It is crazy. It is people come to this event just to learn the experience and and just for the people. Like I'm super excited for a couple of things. I'm super excited to see how I'm gonna do. Right. I don't think I've ever finished higher than 15th at this event. Springs was a really good warm up. Like I did really well and I was shocked. I'm not 100%. I know that, but I'm going to give it everything I got. Um, I'm super excited to see everybody up there. I love seeing everybody. I love interacting with the people. I love talking. I love seeing the kids, and I'm a huge race fan, so I love watching the races. I sometimes forget the videotape because I'm out there watching myself, or I forget to work on the car because I'm watching. And I always learn something from this event. This is the biggest learning of for me when it comes down to it. Um, I hate to drive up there. I hate to drive back. I hate when it rains, and I hate when I wreck. So, other than that, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. I mean, I just can't wait. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but this year is going to be a good, fun year, and everybody's bringing their A game. And if you're new to a sport, this is where you go and talk to everybody. Don't be afraid. All right. That's the one thing. Don't be afraid up at Grands. 'Cause you're gonna see a lot of people and it's gonna look like thrashing and stuff like that. Go talk to people. And people at this event sell stuff. Like they'll sell their cart cheap right after the event or during the event. So if you're looking to get into a sport, share this video, bring a buddy that's looking to get into it. Right. Let's keep it growing and show them. Bring your kids. Show them like this event is it's a well ran event. They stay usually on the timeline unless we have like 30 red flags, and they adjust timeline the best of their ability. Some things are out of their control. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready. I haven't got anything ready, but I am ready. At least the cards together. Okay? The cards put together. That's the first part. So the cards together. Other than that, I am not ready. Oh man. Uh, this weekend, so much racing happened this week. I'm just trying to keep up with everything. I know there's TSRS going on. I have Mikey and Bryce racing it. So I still follow them, of course. I still want them to do good. You got an endurance race going on this weekend as well. Uh, got the F1 race. You can't miss that. You got racing at Bristol. Can't miss that. So much racing going on, man. It's probably, I think the Xfinity race is going on right now. Dale Jr.'s racing. Man, what do you guys have for me? That's the part. Like, what do you guys have for me? I know there's gonna be a lot of questions. It's gonna be like, hey, what's gearing? What's setup? Try to remember what I ran last year. Write stuff down because I don't write anything down. I think I have an idea, but I don't write anything down. That's something I need to start doing. I always say, yeah, write stuff down, but I don't write stuff down. Katie writes everything down from LSR. Oh my gosh, she got that shit down point. Her notebook's so stacked. I just ask her. She has all the notes. I'll ask Katie. Be like, hey, what's the gearing? Or I just like I walked up to Charlotte late, like not late. I didn't do the practice day. I just walked over to James Insco. He's like, gearing is this, track conditions this. Anything else? I was like, nope. He's like, all right, you're good. That's what I'm saying. People are like an open book. God, oh, it's gonna be insane. Got people, Canadians are coming back, and they race a little bit differently than Americans. All right, I'm just gonna put it out there now. I don't want you guys to get upset, but you guys are a little bit rougher than the Americans, depending, because they say I'm rough. That's why I don't race decals. You don't see one tire mark on my cart. Okay, I know I don't run decals, and my body work is black, but you don't see one tire mark or one bumper scrape on my cart. It's because I use helicopter tape, and after every session, I replace it. But you still don't see it on there. Oh man. Mm. Who you guys think is gonna win? I don't have any clue. I usually have like a good clue, like yeah, my pick is this, my pick is that. I mean, of course, we're gonna have Colin Warren up front and all the other fast guys up front, but I mean, the winning is a toss up at this point. At least they're gonna break it down. Do they have a format of the how many laps in the timeline yet? You see, this is how unprepared I am. I mean, I'm wondering if they have a format. Unless the race entry. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, anybody out there know if they have the format out yet? Of like how I know move-in day is Wednesday. That's all I got. To be honest, that's what I got down at the moment. Move-in day. Other than that, I don't have I haven't looked at anything else. Okay, future lineup, track, Mac, pre-tech. Oh, details. Okay. Oh yeah, but I click on it, nothing happens. So many good drivers each race is all-star race. It is an all-star race. It is literally an all-star race. Why wouldn't it show my the event details? All right, track map thing works, but the event. Oh, hold up. Oh, 5 days prior. I need to read all of it. That's my problem. It is like an all-star race, and you got some one-offs. There's couple of people that like word on the street. Austin Garrison's going to sign up. Mick Gabriel's making a comeback. There's a couple of people on there I see that have not signed up yet. So, I mean, the class is going to get better. I think they're going to hit 500 at least. You might come real close to 500. They might hit 500. You're talking about the 21st is pre-registration up, and then you close out a little bit more, but they might hit 500 at the end. It's definitely going to be a really tight field. I just don't know how many people are going to show up in the end. It's going to be close. Hmm. Well, I know next week I'll probably be on one last time. Friday, same time again. To talk about the build up, talk about the stuff that I'm bringing, talk about stuff that you should probably be packing and bringing if you're heading up to the Grands for sure. And then, it'll be a quick one. It'll be quicker than the other ones, but it should be an overall. I'm excited to head up there. I'm hoping I can make all the heats and the finals for sure. I'm gonna grit my teeth and get through it. But thanks for all the support, guys. I greatly appreciate it. You guys, if you guys see me up there, come to the tent. I'll be next to Camp Chaos. Um, oh wait, okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna ask for gearing, not racing, doing some videos. It is so hard to predict. Money's on me. Holy crap! Don't do that, Chris. So Charlotte gear ratio. So for heavy, I'll give away my gear ratio for heavy then. Um, I ran a 353 for Charlotte. Yeah, that's what I ran for heavy. Um, could have gone down how the cart was handling. I probably could have gone down to like a 4.6. I don't like to go down. I like to eat the rev. That's how I usually do it. Um, yeah, I mean Fagan for heavy. Yeah, it's hard to predict. I mean that's a safe bet. Fagan will be up front no matter what. Um, he's so damn fast. God, that guy's so damn fast. Fuck, I gotta beat him. Um, yeah, it's oh, man, Warren for like Austin. I mean, dang, it's you see, I can't even predict it. But yeah, yeah. So having so I'm guessing everybody. Now I'm just gonna start giving away all the gear ratios. I mean, it's probably for well, Chris, how low are you running then? Because usually when people are off, they usually don't have enough teeth on. I do the opposite, right? I go out there with the fast. If it's not a drafting track, I go out behind the fast guys and I see where they hit the limiter and where I'm hitting my limiter. I usually add a tooth from there. If I'm below them, I add two teeth to it. If we're right there neck and neck, I add a tooth. It's just I rather get the grunt out of the corners than down the straightaway. Everybody I was racing against were on 3.5. Um, I think someone might have been a 3.53 with me as well. So we were all pretty much on the same gear ratio. Yep, 3.4. Wow, you were low. Yeah, I would never think about running that low. I I couldn't pull that gear, to be honest. Some people like to lug the engine. I I do the opposite. I'll eat that limiter hard. Briggs is made. That's why it's the limiters there for in my opinion. I'll freaking destroy a limiter. Hell, I think that's why I won Monticello. I made a mistake. I thought I was gonna go to like a 3.3, and I ended up putting a smaller front driver, and I was like on 3.8, and everybody else was running like a 3.4, and I was freaking hauling the mail. So Matt's doing double duty. Matt, I don't know how you're gonna do an OTK and CRG. Two completely different carts in two different classes with two different completely setups. You're gonna be dead. Yeah, you are just sending it. It's gonna be insane. I don't know how you're gonna do it. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, I tried doing two classes one year. Oof, that it was hard. That's why I just focus on one class now. I'm just trying to win one class. Gives me plenty of time to rest, time to look at video, time to think about it. After last year, I won't run one senior class again. Yeah. Well, you got wrecked in the LCQ, so and you found the setup really late. You were in the LCQ, and then you were out of it. You're in a good position, but then yeah, you got wrecked. That sucked. That was that was rough to see, especially you drove from the back to the front. JD, you're only saying that because he's running a CRG. Well, yeah, you see, it was just a track evolution. It was, man. It's insane. Yeah, thanks, Chris. It's insane the track evolution. Like I said, like the track goes from like low grip after qualifying, it's like a medium to high, and if the heat stays in at the finals, it's like glue. You think you have a flat tire. At times, you think like a flat tire. Everybody starts getting tight towards the end of the race for some reason. That's why I usually start getting better as the race goes on. But I run stupid low tire pressure though, so that's why I can't drive the cart for the first 3 to 4 laps. The cart's all over the track, so hard to hang on. This 23 MGM is freaking no joke. Completely different setup from what I'm used to running, but it's stupid fast. I love it. Just love it. Man, 3.4 gear ratio. Why didn't you just ask? I would have given it. You'd have walked out to be like, yeah, I'm on 3.4. I'll be like, you're not a light guy. Oh, oh. Well, I'll be on next week, like I said. Just talking about extra stuff that we need to be taking, should be taken to these big races. Unless you got the track support. That's one thing about the Grands. A lot of the stuff you can get, comments right down the road, and Common Cart Sales. You can order at Common Cart Sales, and then they'll bring it to the track. So if you forget something like that, you can order at the track. Like they'll bring it to you. So that's one good thing about having racing at Newcastle. You have vendors at the track with parts. Most of the manufacturers will be there with parts. So that's you really don't have to bring too much. Actually, you really don't have to bring too much. Maybe next week's live stream will be really, really short. Yeah, just think about now. Yeah, you could. I was gonna be like, man, you gotta bring extra this, extra that. And at the end, you're like, really, you don't have to bring too much because everybody's usually there. Okay, I did that one time, and I think you did that last time. Yeah, basically show up with the bare frame. Yeah, if you're in the senior class, it would be nice to show up with a spare chassis, just in case. Yeah, bring extra money. Mike, for the love of God, get your own dang name, man. Stop using your wife's account to get on here. You guys don't know Mike Smoker's in the house. Stop buying smoker gear because then everybody starts getting faster. He just had a heart attack because I said that. Oh, buy smoker gears, man. They got that. That is it's getting insane. It's. I mean, I just ran them for the endurance race. I didn't touch them. What bandit? No, no. Go downstairs. I'm almost done. That's my new dog. I saying you. He's been here. He's been here for a minute. I think 4 months now. He doesn't know how to express himself. That's his thing. He's a work in progress. When I first got him, he was trying to bite me. He was bandit. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. When I first got him, do you have time to watch the T4 National Cup? Where can I watch it? I'm not even gonna say. I don't have my glasses on. I can read, but I can't read small things next to it. Yeah, the dog is a good judge of character. Yeah, he was climbing up the leash to bite me. Yeah, no, I know the Tilson racing, but where can I watch it? Or is that the where I can watch it online? Like tilsonracing.com or something? YouTube channels. YouTube. Okay. If someone sends me do me a favor, send me a link on Messenger if you have me on Facebook or Matt, send me a link. I'll definitely watch it. And I've thought about going a little bit like oh yeah. Yeah, Phil Pignataro. He was fast last year. He was real fast. Phil's quick, man. He's a wild man though. Phil is a wild man. But he's fast as hell. I hope he ends up winning it. Last year he was fast and got wrecked a couple times. I'm I definitely hope he ends up winning it this year. But that thing is Phil can just tune, man. I get out tuned by people. It's just insane. Oh, you're racing it too? Yeah, he is a character. Definitely. He is a character. But he's been tuning this thing forever and a day. He's really good and his racecraft's really good. When he doesn't get mad and gets pissed off. Well, I mean, you just gave me your number, right? You're 348. Okay, I'll be looking out for that name, 348. I thought about going live, maybe on Instagram or YouTube during some of these events, and maybe I'll just watch. But I don't know if I can go live and watch YouTube at the same time. I haven't tried that. That'd be kind of cool to do like a little commentary on the side. Maybe someone should tell Xander that maybe I should be in the booth, but have like a delay so they can bleep out a whole bunch of stuff I say because he's more friendly. So he's more like you know, he has it he does it right. He's not a lot cussy. I'll be out there but like, look at that fucking pass. Holy shit, they dive bomb the shit out of them. They'd be like beep 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 beep, dive bomb, beep 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 beep. That's why when I post, I know you guys say I have to be honest, you guys gotta admit that I have calmed down a lot on my videos. I still put no for kids. So when you guys say, "Hey, you shouldn't be cussing," or you're drinking at the end, um, can I make a TB 586 fast for 206? Yes, you can. You can make it extremely fast. It is by far one of my favorite chassis. Um, I have a. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? It's on the front. Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's on the back. I have a. This is a TB shirt. This is a TB. Yeah, I got my TB shirts and stuff. Yeah, the 586 is real quick. Super freaking happy. Um, Can you make it fast? Yes, you can. You just gotta do a couple changes, but the car can be really, really quick. And four-stroke any chassis is good. Yes, that is true. You can make any chassis work. Everybody says, "Oh, what chassis should I get?" Just get something that, it's in your price range, affordable. Um, it's gonna be basic. Trying to make it fast. Oh shit. Listen, 103rd is a whole different animal. It's a whole different track. It's a whole different configuration. You can still make it fast there. It just takes a lot of work to make that and make it quick. All right. Right. Ugh, I don't like running 103rd in normal direction. All right. I don't like the sweeper going out of the sweeper. I like going towards the sweeper. Um, Mini gears help. It's just you gotta set the whole cart up for the sweeper. That's really what you gotta do for 103rd. If you're running the normal direction, you gotta set the cart up for the sweeper. That's all. It's it is yeah, it's and Alzheimer's shirts. Oh my god, Jesus, Deborah. I wonder your wife's probably mad at you, Mike. She's probably like, "Why are you even on? Just make your own account. Stop being cheap. Stop being lazy. It's free." Cart Chaser Too Hot for TV edition featuring more shit. Man, if you let me do the finals, I'll be up there with the finals. Oh man, That's the thing. I'll screw it all up. I'll be up there freaking yelling. I'll be like, "Oh my god, did you see that pass? Nose to tail. He looks on the inside. Thinks about it. No, gets back in line. But the guy in fifth place ran out of brakes and sent it to first. Side part the shit out of him. It's just like a free for all. Because once the two laps, that's what I'm saying. The leaders could be 3 seconds ahead, right? And if there's a pack of four, and then there's another pack of seven, that doesn't matter. That's seven group they're catching the leaders because they're going to start battling out like crazy. Um, I did what I wanted to do, Billy. I went there and did what I wanted to do. That's all. I went to Charlotte with a test session in mind. Try a completely different setup than I usually run because you guys know I usually run uh, you know, the MGM in a certain way. My grand setup, that's the fast setup. I was trying a different seat out, different seat position, different width, and then um, sorry, my neck is killing me. Oh Jesus, this freaking hurts like a mother. Um, and basically, I went out there and the track got some rubber down. I was way too loose all weekend. All right, all weekend, cart was just I couldn't drive it, and I like a lot of front end bite. I like my cart to be super front end touchy. You barely turn the wheel and the car goes gone, right? And I like the rear just to hang out everywhere I go. Uh, but when the rubber comes in, that's when the cart starts getting fast. That's when I like the cart. The car will get fast. You feel it like able to grip and carry it. It feels like you accelerate and you might have like a slight push on exit, but it's that it has that slight rotation that doesn't scrub the speed and just goes around the corner. And if you notice, I'll give away one little secret. I mean, it doesn't really matter, man. I'll give away a secret. I know the double left. The cart would go so fast to a double left and that right hander. It was crazy. It's not a secret. I n- if you watch if I'm behind somebody, and you'll see it when I end up catching up to Ryan, Tim, and Insco. They enter the corner a lot harder than I do. All right, they enter the corner and they're getting the cart upset mid off. They're like scrubbing a little speed, and they're just you see Insco's cart. His cart wasn't handling the best, but you see him basically slide, catch, and then slide, and then that's just losing speed. So what I do, since my cart, the moment you're turning, we start sliding, I back up all my corners a lot. I'm not a hard charger. I don't charge hard into a corner. I usually back up the corners a lot. When I mean back up the corners, I enter much slower than the guy in front of me. And then the moment I'm done braking or lifting, whatever, I'm on the gas and I'm turning. So I turn and just smash the gas down and hold it wide open to the corners. That's how I usually drive. If I'm starting to overshoot it a little bit, or I went, I don't lift. I just drag a little brake. That's all I do. That's the secret of me. When I'm behind somebody too, when you saw that I got pretty close, I on the double lefts, I would still do the whole thing back up the court, but I would just drag a lot of brake riding behind him. I wouldn't lift or anything. I just drag some brake, stay on the bumper and go. And after that section of the right left, my cart was too free turning right, then back to the left to the back stretch. So what I do is I just basically drag a little brake. That's why you see the separation. But my cart would set up spring and I get a better run onto the back stretch than they did. So it's just figuring out and driving to your cart's ability. Sometimes, I mean, the setup's not always perfect. Like the setup I ran on Sunday was good. Like the track got rubbered in pretty good. It was like Springs rubber level all over again. So it was a good run up to Grands. But that I need it to be in the same conditions like that, like a progressive weekend. And then Sunday there was rubber on the track. The sun came out. We had laid down some good rubber. The track was sticky in the turns. And my whole goal was to keep, will my cart still be free when the rubber was laid down? I I don't use seat struts ever unless it's raining. And even though in the rain I don't use seat struts. For the MGM, I don't any chassis I've driven, I don't use seat struts except for the Burrell. And the one with the TB, I use seat struts with the TB. The 586, nah, depending. The thing is, the chassis is too soft for me. All right. Yes, I do, but it has like 1,000 holes on it. Um, and I've cut it in different locations to let the seat flex even more. So I put holes in it and I've cut in certain areas so actually the seat flexes more than it should. But I like the seat because it lasts longer than the IMAF seat and stuff like that. So yeah, now you guys are getting all my secrets after I told you I wasn't gonna say shit. So basically, yeah, that's basically my driving style. A lot of people 219, but how many links does it? Dude, man. I the, I wing it. Okay? I wing it. Hit me up on the side. Yeah, we would have to go down there for a track day. I would actually have to go down there. I know you guys are racing the local this weekend, but I'm not doing anything before um before Grands. But I have a setup for the TV to make it quick around 103rd. It took a long time to figure it out. Trust me. It was no joke. Um I don't have a clue about the chain links stuff. The engine sits basically in the gap. That gap like right in front of the seat post. My clutch sits like right in the middle of that. So I don't know how many links I have on the chain. I know I run a mini gear, and on top of that, I always run the smallest front driver, no matter where I go. Okay, if it's a everybody's like, oh, well, the torque of this is rolling resist. I don't give a shit about any of that crap. Okay, because you'll see up at Newcastle, people have like some really big rear sprockets, and other will have really small rear sprockets, and they're running the same lap times. Or they may be quicker in the fast section while I'm quicker off the tighter corners. In the end, it's the same damn lap time. My goal is to get weight off the axle and rotational mass. So, let's get serious. How am I feeling based on grants? If I was physically 100%, I think I could run in the top 5. I mean, I've never felt this good in a go-kart going into grands. Just put it like that. I've never felt this good in a go-kart going to grands. If I was physically 100%, I would be not. I'm not trying to be all horror, just trying to be cocky and stuff and talk shit. I put a lot of time, work, and effort into this. This is just didn't happen overnight. I bust my ass at the track. Yeah, we can talk about gearing next live. Honestly, like if I was physically 100%, I would be running up front. Um, could I win? It's a crapshoot. I would need some help to win it. I would need some help. I don't think I have the outright. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's because I don't still see myself at that level. I'll be running masters. I still don't see myself at the level of pills. Yeah, that's gonna be the key right there. I still don't see myself at the level as I won't be up there as the Ryan Cassidys or the Mark Steele or Eric Fagans or James Perkins, Phil Pignataro. These are James Insco's. Those are guys that I see and in the masters class that uh they are the front runner. Yeah, bring a hammer. Yeah, they're the top cream of the creme. I mean, there's still more guys out there. The top 10 are stupid solid. Top 10 solid. But yeah, after what happened at Charlotte, I definitely know next year at Charlotte, if if I can get back in time and healthy enough, next year Charlotte would be if we go back there'll be a freaking amazing run. Yeah, it is crazy hard to win at Grands. I mean, it is insane. I use it in RI. I think it's the SK6 and CR Custom Helmets painted it. I used to wear a Bell helmets, but the RI is way more comfortable for me. Yeah, Grands, it's insane. You can be in the top, and then next thing you know, 2 laps later, you're mid pack, and that's why usually they stay. You're gonna have to hit him up. I have no damn clue. I know his cost is not as high as others because he does it out of his home, so he doesn't have a lot of overhead. But hit him up, and I sent you, and you'll be surprised of the cost. Now, his wait time is pretty long, though. That's the one thing that sucks, to be honest. Yeah, to be honest, it is. It is. He does a really good job. I mean, I'm stupid happy. We had that helmet contest. I ended up getting knocked out this last round, but I think the helmet itself did an amazing job making the top 32 out of 824 helmets that entered. And you have to see it in the sun because the sun will have like blue reflection off some areas and it just pops with the orange. He did a really good job. I'm really happy with the helmet. I'm really happy with everybody that's helped me. Like, you know, he reached out of nowhere and he's like, "Yeah, I would like to." Uh, well, if you look at my YouTube videos and go to the descriptions, I have links to everybody I send to or I have like a description of them, like Podium Products, Smoker Gears, his email. Um, I have his Instagram, I think, copied on there for the helmet. He just doesn't post a lot, but his wait time is pretty long. Um, Usually, yeah, those are the four. Did I say four? Oh, and I put MGM chassis, and I put some other stuff. Like there's some online coaching on there too, and some other stuff for the people that I like to help people out that do good to others. Yeah, everything's I've paid for it except for the suit. Junior made a bet with me, um, and he lost the bet, so he made me a suit for free. That's the only thing I didn't pay for. That suit. Other than that, everything else I bought. So definitely. And then Mike comes with the gears, so that was probably a bad idea. that that probably was a bad idea. Mike coming with the gear. That's a bad idea. Now Mike take care of me at the track. He's a really good guy. And if you ever have an issue with any of his products, um, hit him up. Like he will help you through it step by step. He's a really good guy. He'll help you step by step through it. And a lot of issues that people have with the gears, his gears, is they want to use the laser because they buy the laser for the normal size gears, but his gears are thinner, and that I can send a link to. I have the laser for his gears, but you can just eyeball it and get close. Oh, it does not work. Maybe get a new link. Okay, good. So I'm going to check those old links out, and I'll start getting new links. That's going to be my next thing to do. I don't have any videos to post up to Grands since I didn't haven't done much racing. That's what I'm doing with the live streams. So I'll definitely post more links and get the actual right links and see what happens. Hopefully, I probably update that. It's been a long time since I've updated that portion of it. Um, but definitely is the issues with this gears is people don't put them on right correctly. Like the pin side need to be um on the keyway. That's what holds the gears on. So you gotta put it on the keyway, and then the other side just slides on. And then once you put the guards on the hubs, they move with the hubs. So you never take the guards off. But what holds on the hub is a 5 millimeter and a set screw. Right. So they don't move. But the set screw in, they're no move. But you tighten the pinch bolt, then the set screw. Okay. And then you might get a little bit of a wiggle with the gear, um, just because the face deforms a little bit when you tighten the hub down. So you might get one gear that has a slight little wobble. If you want to get that wobble off of it, um, what Miguel has done, he filed down a little bit of the pins and all on the I can't remember what side he filed the pins down, but he takes the wobble out of it. I don't give a shit. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't hurt the setup or anything with that. Yeah, I'm super happy with the setup too. Kelvin at NTK, we did a gear change in 10 seconds on the grid. We flipped the cart on its side, got 8 mil for the motor mount, 5 mil and 4 mil. Literally, pop, pop, switch, slap the new gear on, and that's what basically won us the race. Yeah, I have everybody on IG. Yeah, his service is awesome too. And if you run his gears and you're having issues, um, you know, some of the issues I've seen is, uh, I don't know how Chuck screwed me on this. I've seen Chuck give me a 59 side and a 60 side. We didn't throw the chain or anything, but he gave me two wrong sides, two halves with the wrong side. He's like, well, the holes lined up. I'm like, yeah, but dude, the gearing's not right. We got half and half here. Um, People also don't line up the cutouts, so they put one gear on backwards, and then they use the laser so they offset. or they get a kink in the chain and it throws the chain. But other than that, no issues at all. Quick, a ton of people on the track now are on them on the grid. Ton of people are. And if you don't like the pinch bolt setup, there is a setup that you can just bolt them up directly, just like a regular hub. He has a setup like that too. It's the same setup he uses on the two-stroke side. It's basically um, one hub's the same with the pins, but there's screws ran through them. And I know that the Canadians run it this way. They like to use the screws, and so does Ryan. But to be honest, I don't run the screws. You don't need the damn screws, dude. You got email Mike on that. Mike does a lot of quarter midget stuff, and he's making two-stroke gearing now. And word on the street is that he's making shifter gears too. So Mike's more famous than I am. He's just old school. If you guys saw that last video, that dab at the dab behind me, he was like, "Oh man." He's an introvert though. Okay, so you gotta get him out of his shell. All right. Yeah, he does email, Billy, and his email link should work just fine. Um, or you can call him. Then you won't get him off the phone because he's a nerd. So you guys will talk about nerdy stuff. Yeah. Mike, you might want to ask Debbie, okay? Because she wants you to retire, and you're doing the opposite. Or you better start making Joshua work a lot more. Hub links. Hub links. I run the standard OTK hub links. I never change those hubs out. I see other people change hub thickness out. I do that. In the TB. I do that too. In a TB, you need a double eight. You need an H2 axle in it. First of all, if the TB guy's still here, you need an H2 axle, and you need to cut it down a lot. I mean, you only want to make max width on the 586 with the TB standard hubs. You want to make your max width about 6.5 inches. I listen to you, Nicole. I listen. I just ignore it. I still listen to you. I just ignore it. Yeah, you gotta cut that down. Basically, you measure from. Oh my god. Yeah, just preparing for the grands. Uh, that's basically it. Preparing for the grands. Like this weekend is going to be um, watching some of the racing online for TSRS, making fun of them, and then I got oil change on the truck, oil change on the car. Oh, Stewie's in the house, Stewart. And then getting the cart ready. Like I gotta clean the cart up. I always go through the whole cart, but the car's brand new, so I just blew it off, clean it a little bit. Um, my backup motor yesterday on the stand blew, so that sucked. At least it wasn't the race engine, which I'm gonna borrow from Kelvin. Yeah. So Lawson's bailing me out. He has a short block. Thank God for my backup motor. So at the track, I'll set up, do the whole swap that night, which doesn't take me very long to swap over a block on the motor, and probably Thursday run it the whole time, and then drain it, and then Friday morning slap on the race motor and run it. To be honest, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be I don't know. Hopefully, it's quick. No, I gave up the whole trailer thing. I do everything out of my truck. I got 2500 uh, GMC Sierra, uh, 6.5 bed. Cart falls right in there. I load everything up into my back seat, and then that's it. And then when I get to a track, I usually uh, at Charlotte and at Newcastle, I leave my truck at the track, and then I get a ride to the hotel. Yeah, there's no space for Nicole. I can't bring all the crap I have and then put her in the car too. Oh no, I have a bed cover. I have a bed cover. That's how I cover it all. You can't even tell there's anything back there. Can't even tell. Everything fits back in the back of my truck. I bought totes, Craftsman totes. So I have one tote that has my spare parts. I have another tote that has basically, you know, all my power tools and stuff like that. And then I have another tote with, and I have my toolbox, and then I have a smaller tote with my gears and my small parts, bents and stuff. And then if I need air, I have a electric air gun. And I pit with other group of people. Yeah, time. If I go to like sometimes if I show up late to a local truck, I just pit by myself and you know walk around. If I need anything, someone usually at the track, hey, can I use your air to pop some tires? And they'll let me pop tires. That's really the only thing I need air for is to pop tires and stuff. Other than that, everything's done at the back of my truck. I used to do it with the trailer and stuff, and it was just too much of a hassle. So, and then I bought a decent tent with some side covers. And that's about it. Yeah, you can win. That's the best thing about racing 206. You show up in the back of your truck, you can win, toss everything back in the back of the truck, and take off. Or you can show up with a massive race team and do everything out of the trailer. And you can do it both ways. You can do it the inexpensive way, or you can do it the expensive way. I mean, sometimes it's worth getting under a tent. Like if you're new to a sport, it's worth paying a little bit extra and getting that. If you want that weekend of mechanic driver coaching tent, it's better just to rip it out all the way. That's one of the first. That's one of the things I recommend. Like go do a track day with somebody. You'll learn a ton of information. You'll learn. Nah, nah, man. If you can do it, if I can do it out of the back of a truck, anybody can do it out of the back of a truck. Yeah. No, but sometimes I do need help because in Charlotte, after a warm up, I was not very happy with the cart at all. It was funny. Sean saw me grab the seat and chuck it. It wasn't the seat's fault. It was just the position of the seat, and I didn't want to re-drill holes in that seat. So I have a seat for sale. It's an IMF size 4. If you guys need an IMF size 4 seat, I'll be selling that seat. Brand new, only has 4 holes in it. I'm just gonna keep using my Tillet VG seat and just keep refiberglassing it. It has a tons of holes in it. It's no joke. It's so bad. And how everybody asks me how often do I change my chain? Never. Unless it breaks, I don't change the chain. Okay? I The less shit you mess with, the less shit could break. All right? That goes with my gears. All right? Oh, thanks, man. I don't change the gears out a lot. The clutch, for the love of God, if I don't have to take that motor off the cart to clean anything, that's better because I can't screw it up. Because when I take something off the cart, something screws up when I put it back on. Or like at springs, you tell somebody, "Hey, is the motor mount tight?" Always go behind and check them, because that morning warm up after we did 1,000 changes to the cart, it was to see if the cart was fast. And he goes, "Yeah, yeah, I tightened the motor mount. I hit the gas, and the motor mount slides back, and I don't get to do the warm up." So I had to guess what the track condition was going to be. Threw on new tires, and I don't even know how we qualified so well. It was I was not happy. I don't even think I talked to Mike. He didn't touch the cart for the rest of the weekend. I made him go fuck up somebody else's cart. It was no joke. I was not happy. Yeah, but the less shit I touch on the cart, the better it is. And I go over every bolt, and I shouldn't. I should have. So that final, also the steering was loose. Will Lessick noticed it. Uh, Justin asked me if I wanted to tighten up when I was on the grass. I said, "Don't worry about it. It's not gonna fall off as a pin." No, that steering got really loose. So what I did now is I tightened up the steering wheel and then drill another hole and put another bolt to make sure it doesn't move because that steering wheel was pretty loose. I would turn and the cart would be like it would turn this much and you have to turn that much to get the cart going. No. Oh no, I don't think I'm gonna win grands. Top 10, I'll be happy. I say that, but lately I just been showing up, not practicing, and then pulling some shit out of my ass and putting it on pole. If I put it on pole on grands, I'm packing up and leaving. If somehow I put that shit on pole, I will freaking pack it up and leave. I'll pack everything up, like, all right, I'm done. I'm good. Because I can only go back from there. Oh my God. I'll be paying someone off behind me. Just push me the whole time and block. Oh man. Do I take it away? I don't know. This top 10, I'll be happy. I'll be ecstatic. Top 10. I run all weekend, the top 10, I'll be ecstatic. If I don't break anything, I'll be ecstatic. I don't want to go up there and break something. I hit the card that did that 360 and I was like, ugh, I'm so glad this thing's a brick. If I was on a Burrell or OTK or VLR, it would have been like mush. Kart Republic, it would have just been like, oh man. I mean, I went up, did a 360, landed. I was like, what the heck happened? Oh man. After watching the video multiple times, I was like, damn it. But it wasn't a big field, thank God. Uh, and I had tons of speed in the bank. And he was quick too, so we were both starting in the back. So if we would have worked together, we could have definitely done a good job. He's gotten really quick. I mean, fast. Everywhere now. He's really good at flowy tracks. Are you gay? I'm usually happy. A lot. I don't want to go military on this one. Oh, no. I mean, if you're gay, it's okay. You can be. I have no problem with that. Damn. My wife. She's rough on me. I get no love from anybody, guys. Oh, man. Not everybody's going to like my videos or what I say. That's okay with me. I have no issues. I got thick skin. Real thick skin. Yeah, if I win, I retire. Well, that's the truth, you know. I mean, if I have to hook up on someone's back bumper, yeah. I'm pretty sure he might have been military too. That's something I would say. Oh man, you guys, I keep YouTube. I'm very PG. Okay, like PG-13. There's not much R. So when you meet me for the first time, people are taken back sometimes because um, Bryce Towns is my biggest fan. uh, I mean, he's quick. Bryce, I'm super happy for him. He just won SSKC. Um, Super happy. He did a great job. When he first got the MGM, he was running it weird as hell, and he thought I was crazy for the setups. But he awesome job to him. Junior keeps jumping from cart to cart to cart to cart. He got the Cart Republic moving, but man, he is all over the place. But hands down, yeah. So I keep it when you meet me for the first time, just you know, I say some crazy shit. All right, I got a dark sense of humor. I'll say some crazy off the wall, and fuck is like every other word in my vocabulary. Unless you're a kid, then I keep it back to YouTube PG. But if you're an adult, hope you have thick skin because I like to fuck with people a lot. Man, we've been on here for a minute now. This is one of the longest. It's probably the longest live stream. It turned out to be good with all the questions. I liked when it's just me talking. It's kind of hard. I like when I interact with people and people ask questions, and then you can just get all the information you need out of it. Um, but yeah, definitely. If you're thinking about doing the grants, if you can't make it this year, make it next year. Um, it's an event that you have to do. It's like our Rock Cup in SCUSA or Super Nats and Rock the Rio. It's our biggest event, and it comes down to cart setup and driver. All right, it's not the person with the most money that wins this event. That's what's the best thing about this. It's not the person with the deepest pocket. This is a grassroots racing. It is down to you and the driver. Doesn't hurt to have a good motor. By all means, doesn't hurt to have a good motor under your belt, but it comes down to mostly driver and cart setup. You can make any cart work. Take time, look at your videos, ask questions, learn from the best. It is by far the funnest time you're going to have. And remember, at the end of the day, we don't win anything. All right. We don't win any money for this. We're not going to win a contract. We're not going to be famous. What happens on track stays on track. Sometimes I get heated. If you guys seen some of my videos, it's just a passion, and I want to win as much as the other person. Yeah, I am going to be there for Thursday practice. I am going to be there for Wednesday for setup. I'm going to practice Thursday, um, and then hopefully give it everything I got for the heats, and then have enough in the end for the finals. But uh, definitely stay hydrated, even though the temperatures are going to be low. Stay hydrated, eat throughout the day. Um, you know, don't start cramping up or get dehydrated just because you don't think you're sweating. Thanksgiving Thunder, GKK Racing Dirt. I like dirt racing because you can hit people. They expect that. Hit them in the cart, not actually hit them in the face or anything. All right. Rubbing's racing in dirt. Nah, I like dirt. I like racing in dirt. Definitely, it's a fun time. Yeah, I'll be there for Thursday practice. It should be a good one. I don't even think I'm going to touch the cart setup, to be honest. How far is that from Savannah, Georgia, then? It's probably like 2 or 3 hours. Because I mean, if I keep the same setup Thursday and I stay free the whole Thursday, like I want to be free. Depends what class. It's in the. I know it's in the morning. It's an all day. It's 4 or 5 sessions. I don't know. I mean, with all these people, it might be 4 sessions. The thing is, they don't have lights out there, so when it gets dark, the racing stops. So, but they usually keep practice rolling pretty good. I think a 30-minute lunch. Practice starts usually in the morning. Where's the Taco Man? Yeah, the Taco Bell. Oh, 3-hour drive? That ain't too bad. I've driven further. About to drive 11 and a half hours. Some people, shoot, 11 and a half. Other people's driving across the country. Jesus. We got people coming in from all over the place. Got the Texas boys coming over too. Kelvin's in Saudi. He's not coming. He's scared. Pussy. All right, man. Have a good one. See you at Grand's. Come up and say hey. All right. Love to talk to everybody. All right. I'm going to get off of this. Jeez, I was going to get off this a while ago. I'm going to get off of it now. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll definitely catch you guys on track. Hit that like button. I appreciate everything. I appreciate all you guys. Remember, when in doubt, just fucking send it.